Hey, hey, handbag besties. Let's talk about another price increase. This time, Chanel has confirmed a price increase to be happening as soon as this month. So you know what that means. Are the other brands going to follow suit? Who knows? Are you going to go stand in line at Chanel? Well, you guys, there are so many Chanel flat bags that are available on the resale market. Just putting it out there. Anyways, I am citing today an article from Purse Blog where Chanel is continuing to cite inflation and the increase in cost of labor and materials to justify this price increase. Some of you believe it, but I don't. Although yes, labor and materials have increased, but even without raising the prices, they are still making a killing. Okay, so for example, it's classic flap, their classic flap bag, which currently retails for $10,200, where previous to that, I believe last year it was $8,500. And this article states that in 2019, the price of that classic flap was $5,800. And I do recall when I worked for Vuitton in 2017 that the price of a Chanel was around $4,000 because it was comparable to the LV Twist. So we're talking double the prices now. If it's currently $10,000, it used to be around $4,000, and even before then, it used to be $3,500. I had a viewer write in that she bought one in 1985 for like under $200. Some people might argue this is a great investment. But what I have told you over and over again, if you use the bag and you use it, yeah, you may be able to sell it. But I really wish people bought bags for the purpose of having a collection and wearing them instead of hoping to resell, because it's just like stocks. You never know. So let's see what else the article says. The president of fashion at Chanel told Women's Wear Daily price increases can become an issue when the quality doesn't match the cost. Going on to insist that the house works hard to increase the quality and craft of its products. I have to contest this because I did sell my Chanel mini flap and I did not like her. First, I did have to sell her because she came from an ex-boyfriend, so she had bad juju. But also the quality of the lambskin of the Chanel mini. Now, mind you, the Chanel mini was like, it didn't exist before, but I think it was made as an entry price point, you know, because it's smaller than the classic flap, and it was missing features. Like its shoulder strap was not adjustable because it only had 2 rivets instead of 4. And I did feel her leather was just not good quality, especially for the price tag that is being asked of her now, I think is around $4,000. Okay, friends, I am gonna pause because I am naked. I'm not wearing my jewelry, so I can unbox the latest jewelry offering from my sponsor, Italo Jewelry. Look at the beautiful box that it comes in. This is made by artisans, expert artisans in China, not by children. My child did not make this, but they wanted to sponsor me this beautiful jewelry, and I love jewelry, so I said yes. So let's open her. I love the blue bow, by the way. It's very classy, and I have 2 pieces in here. So let's open the first. The first piece is this beautiful cocktail ring. This camera does not do it justice because she's so sparkly in person. I'm gonna put her on. This ring is sterling silver and the stones are sapphire. You have an aquamarine in the middle and then 2 colorless, I guess, you know, to look like diamonds. I did not think a big cocktail ring would look good on my finger, but yeah, it does. It does. I've got little fingers. I didn't think I could wear a big ring, but now I can. Okay. Thank you to Italo. Now let me open the second piece. So if you go on their website right now, they are having an anniversary sale for the month of March. So this ring is only $118. Here is the bracelet. So let's open her. Ta-da. I absolutely love bangle style bracelets. And you know, these are so popular right now because it looks like a certain brand name that costs thousands of dollars, but this one is only $140. So she is also sterling silver coated in 18 karat rose gold. They are white sapphires. I didn't know that was such a thing, but it's such a thing right now. White sapphires or colored sapphires. I didn't even know they came in different colors. So the clasp is very sturdy. You have to press down on it to open, and it has that extra little latch so you don't lose your bracelet. And of course, I'm going to stack it with other jewelry, and I always do mixed metals. Like, not everything has to be rose gold. Like, I always mix rose gold with regular gold. So anyways, there, let me just do a little model pose of my brand new jewelry. Oh, the price of the bracelet is $140. So this is excellent. Like, the camera doesn't do it justice. It's so beautiful. So check out Italo, and everything here you'll see in the description. I am going to run down in this the best Chanel styles that you can get today, and you can get them for pre-loved. Now, so many people have these bags now, so I understand why Chanel is raising the price, because they want to be on the exclusivity level as Hermes. Now, when I worked for Vuitton, this was the goal, is that you have to get these customers to spend over $10,000. It's probably much higher now. They actually don't want entry price point, okay? They want to keep their products exclusive. But now that I am working in consignment shops, there is so much Chanel inventory that you can buy pre-loved, because people just get tired of their bags or found that they overbought. So I'm looking at another article from Sotheby's, which does the auctions, and they carry vintage and very exclusive bags, you know, like Hermes Himalayans. And they have their list of their 8. Of course, I think it might be their 8 they're trying to sell, but they're saying they're 8 Chanel bags that every collector should have. And number 1 is the beige Caviar Chanel double flap. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this, because I look at this bag and she looks boring, but I only think she looks boring because I see her all over the place. That's just my opinion. It wouldn't be my first choice, especially because these bags come in so many colors now, so many beautiful colors, and people don't always reach for the colors because they think black and beige goes with everything and is resellable. So those are true, but I am looking at this from the point of a fashionista handbag lover, that I love my bags that have color. My colored bags I can wear with everything, because I wear mostly black and beige anyways, so why not add a pop of color? Number 2 on the list, vintage classic, double flap in black lambskin. Yes, I agree with this, but one thing I don't agree with is I don't like the double flap. It actually takes up a lot of room in the bag. Now, the reason there's a double flap is because there's that extra compartment where Coco Chanel kept love letters. But now if you find a vintage classic, the vintage, and here's the difference between the pictures here. The second one, the vintage ones have 24 karat CC clasp. Okay, that is huge. The newer bags don't have that. And also, as I have seen in person, the lambskin of the vintage bags are so much higher quality than the lambskin of the mini. Now, if you're questioning that, every leather has a different price point. You could get a cheap lambskin, or you can get an expensive one. You can get a cheap calfskin, or you can get an expensive one. It just depends on so many things, like the tannery that it's from, the way that it was processed, the kind of cow it comes from. Does it come from bull calfskin? So not all leathers, not all lambskins are going to be the same, okay? I think a lot of consumers don't know that, but look at the quality of the leather. It's very important. Okay, so number 3 they have in here is the Chanel Graffiti backpack. I don't like this. I see how it can be like iconic and rare, but I'm gonna pass on that. Number 4, discontinued exotic Chanel mini flap. This is cute. That might be cool to have if I'm a millionaire. They also cite a Chanel tweed bag. I think Chanel tweed is classic, but to tell you the truth, I don't use my tweed handbag that much. It's gonna depend on what you're wearing with it. Now, the way I can explain this, if you're wearing a high quality leather bag, it is not going to rub against like your sweater, right? But if you're wearing like a Chanel tweed bag with a sweater, the two materials are going to rub together. So what do you wear with tweed? I guess leather pants, leather skirt. I find it a little hard to match. Like most outfits, you're probably not gonna wear leather or pleather all the time. So if the fabric is rubbing against my tweed bag, it's not gonna be very enjoyable. So save the tweed for like your jackets. And then a leather bag, because then your leather bag and your tweed, it's like if it rubs together, it's fine, okay? And it's not going to snag like, you know, a sweater on tweed. It's not gonna work out so great. Or like synthetic fabrics against tweed, doesn't work out so great. Number 6, they have the perfume bottle bag. How novelty. Not practical, but of course this list is for collectors. Number 7, the Chanel Kelly. This is a vintage bag. Now, Kelly is anything that has a top handle. There is the Kelly from Hermes that was named after Grace Kelly. So obviously Chanel named it because it's a similar style. And there is a newer Kelly that is kind of cute too. Is it worth the price? Groundbreaking design-wise? I don't think so, but some people really love it. And then number 8, a Chanel denim bag. Okay, Chanel denim bags, yeah, they are really cute. And the quality of the denim I have seen are a little heavier and thicker than a Vuitton. Okay, some styles I'm gonna add because I think Sotheby's, it's more like the auction site, right? For rare and iconic. And one of the bags that they forgot to mention is the Chanel Boy bag. Now, if you're wondering where these names come from, Chanel Boy bag, her boyfriend was named Boy Capel. He was a horse jockey. So that is where the boy bag comes from. But also I equate this, if you look at this, it's a little more structured architecturally. So I see this bag as a little more masculine in that it looks a little more edgy and streetwear. Her hardware is very different. It's not as delicate and dainty as the Chanel flat bag with the CC logo. Actually, that was made by, designed by Karl Lagerfeld. The 2.55 has the Mademoiselle clasp, which looks like this. And also the 2.55 have no leather in the chain. So the addition of the leather in the chain was actually started with the Chanel, I believe it was World War II, when they had to ration materials, so there wasn't enough metal. That's where she interlaced the leather in the chain. That's a really nice touch. I like how those details you can see on the shoes, on the brooches, and stuff like that. Okay, so another bag on the list, on my list, is the Gabrielle. The Gabrielle is a cuter type of casual crossbody bag that it has a zipper instead of the flap. Not everybody likes a flat bag. They're really hard to deal with. Actually, a bag like this is easier for open and close. Think about like if you're traveling and stuff, it's easier access than having to stop and fiddle with the clasp on your bag. The shape of her, it's a little bit different. It's kind of like a bucket that's been flattened to fit against your body. Okay, but here's a perfect example. You see how she's wearing a tweed jacket with a leather bag. That works, but tweed and tweed don't work together. Often overlooked, I think. I don't know if it's overlooked, but I believe the wallet on a chain is a better option than the mini flap. So I own the mini flap and I sold it. The wallet on a chain is actually a little cheaper. It is less costly, but it has more details than the classic mini flap. The mini is just one compartment, whereas the wallet on a chain, it has gussets, so it expands. So size-wise, it might actually be more efficient than having a mini. It also has a longer crossbody chain. So when I see the wallets on a chain, yeah, they do look kind of flat like wallets on a chain, but don't underestimate like how much they can hold and what the purpose, your end goal of using it, because these are the types of things too you can use casually, but you can also tuck in the chain and use as a clutch, like evening out type of thing. And don't get black if you're getting a wallet on a chain. Like this little thing looks so beautiful in red or pink or some color that is going to really stand out when you hold her. So that's my review of the top styles in Chanel. I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch more, but these are the ones that are most talked about and also versatile. Oh, I'm gonna add one that I really don't like. I really don't like the Chanel 22 garbage bag. She looks like a trash bag. And I found a dupe for her with Kurt Geiger that actually just looks so much better. So don't touch that Chanel 22 hobo. If you have it, I'm sorry. I just personally don't like it. Anyhow, if you are looking for a pre-loved bag, whether it's new or vintage, be sure to contact me because I have connections with some of the consignment shops around here and find you a price that is better than full price retail. And these bags are often very unused and have all their packaging intact instead of giving all your money to Chanel. Anyways, that is my show. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.